Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video here on SwealthHub. I hope you are having an amazing day, amazing week. Today's video will be analyzing Litecoin against the USD. We're going to be discussing this halving that's about to come in a few more months. As we know, halvings, they're a historic thing on the Litecoin pair. They tend to happen every 4 years. For those that don't know what halvings are, in most simple terms, supply gets cut by half. So for example, back in 2011, supply was flooded in the market. 2011 reflects that price. I can go back as far as 2013. However, back in 2013, price was approximately $2. And that's because, again, we were flooded with massive supply. Compared to 2019, that is, right around this range, the price is trading at approximately $40. As we can see from halvings, when supply goes down, price goes up. So this takes us to our supply and demand. Very simple, pretty straightforward. Now halving, where am I really going with this? This analysis, we're going to be covering our support and resistance, our critical support and resistance, which will give us our demand zones to give us a possible movement in the future. By identifying the support and resistance levels, we'll be able to get an insight of potential price movements in the future. Later on, we're going to take a look at the golden cross, which is our 50 and 200 moving average. These crossovers can provide a valuable confirmation for our trading decision, so I'll be covering just that. And lastly, I'll be taking a look at our Fibonacci sequences. So Fibonacci sequences will give us an idea of exit and entry points in this market. So let's now analyze our support and resistance and work our way into these technical analysis. So firstly, with support and resistance, right over here, we're going to draw our major resistance level. And this takes us back to our fractal method. Support, resistance. Right over here as well, we have our support as well as our resistance level, just like that. And last but not least, we have our final fractal. We have our support as well as our resistance. From such support and resistance, you can see whenever price crossed above our resistance level, price acted, ignore my gold alerts, apologies for that. So resistance crossed above, therefore price went up. Back here as well, in 2019, we crossed above our resistance, price went up. And lastly, with our last fractal, we crossed above our resistance level. Therefore, I expect a further movement to the upside. Let me go ahead and turn off this alert, just like that. So just from our previous support and resistance, it's indicating that we're gonna get further push to the upside. One thing I forgot to touch up on was this fib level support and resistance. As you guys can see, we're trading within an area of support within the 114 fib level right over here. Cool, which takes us approximately to this zone back in 2015. So again, an area of support where you want to be buying such asset. Now let's talk about the death cross and golden cross. The death cross usually occurs when the 50 moving average, which let me turn it on right now, crosses below the 200 moving average. Once such price action occurs, there tends to be a death cross. In other words, price movement to the downside where massive selling occurs. So right here is our first example. We had a death cross. 50 moving average crossed below the 200 moving average, causing price drop. Same thing with our 2018 fractal. We had our death cross followed by a major sell-off. And last but not least, as you guys can guess already, our final death cross occurred back in 2022, followed by a major sell-off similar to what we had with our previous fractals. So, and vice versa, opposite to what we had on the death cross, we tend to have a golden cross, which tends to signal the market is headed for further upside. Now we're going to be looking for the 50 moving average crossing above our 200 moving average, which signaled a further upside movement, just like what we had back in 2015 fractal. Right here as well, we had a golden cross, which was followed by a nice continuation to the upside. Last fractal, where we are currently trading at, we had our golden cross, hallelujah, right at approximately on 27th of November in 2022, which from previous golden crosses indicates that there is a possibility of further upside. Cool. So that's another confirmation that the bottom is a nice golden cross, just like what we have right now. So with all this being said, let's last but not least find our Fibonacci sequences. This is a very powerful tool. It's used with mathematical patterns. And believe it or not, this pattern and Fibonacci's are used and found in nature. So we're not going to get into the theory. We're not going to get into how they're applied in nature in real world examples. That's going to be a whole different topic. If you guys are interested in, let me know in the comment section below. However, by applying these Fibonacci retracements, these Fibonacci retracement tools, you can identify potential support and resistance, as well as where to enter the market and when to exit the market. For this example, what we'll be doing is when to enter the market, and later on, once this bull run is over, we're going to be incorporating this strategy to find our exit points. So in most simple terms, we're going to be using our fib sequences. We're going to take it from top to bottom, just like that. And this is signaling that approximately at the 4.61 Fibonacci level, the bull market tends to begin. Alright, let's find another fractal, which is our second fractal, to get a better confirmation. So I'm going to take my highest high to my lowest low, just like that. And bingo, 4.61 Fibonacci level has signaled that a bull run has begun, and that's exactly what we got. This might not look as much, but give or take, you're looking at approximately 1,000% return. Our first fractal, give or take, was 8,700% return. So we'll apply the same strategy that we used in this fib levels. We're going to take the top to the bottom, and this should give us an approximate time zone of when this bull market should begin. So 4.61 fib level takes us to approximately 24th of May 2024. Again, this is all just based on perspective. This is based on these fib sequences. It might not happen in May 24th 2024. It might happen sooner, or it might happen later. However, if Fibonacci's, the strategies continue to play out, I expect a massive rally to the upside in the coming months and years. So to sum it all up, everybody, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Halving is coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. The golden cross has indicated that we're headed up. Support levels as well has indicated that we're headed for further upside movement. And our Fibonacci sequences are indicating that in approximately a couple of months, expect a rally to the upside. As always, guys, and I'm always going to repeat this in my videos, always do your own research and stay updated with market conditions by hitting that notification icon. Without further ado, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'll see you all in the next video.